we're going to get right back to it. If you recall, I'm running this all with a drawing tablet. And yeah, we got Lynn in the image there. Really awesome. All of the art is available on Chapter 5, 834. That sounds like where we were, right? That was where we were. We finished Chapter 4 last night. So you know what? Let's go back really fast. Go to Chapter Select. And let us take a look at what we've done so far. So, we are Sissel. We woke up dead. What is that from? How do you wake up dead? That's a quote from a movie. Anyway, we came to as a ghost, realizing that we died. And there was a man trying to shoot a girl, the girl here in the picture, who we later discover is Lynn. And we save her life in that moment by manipulating inanimate objects in the world and save her. The in-game journal also updates as you progress. That's a good idea. Glad I was able to catch at least one of this game's streams. Welcome, Susie. Welcome. How are you? You learn that the man on the other side of the payphone who hired the hitman that was trying to kill Lynn, unclear if he is the person that killed you. We do not know. Is hired by this dude, this old man in Chapter 2. I suppose we can go to the journal for this so that you guys can see it. And he then gives you your name, which is Sissel. You save Lynn a second time, and we were introduced to the, Special Investigations Captain Coordinator guy. And we also met Missile, the dog. And we also met, I forget the girl's name, Corinna? Is that her name? Something like that. Who is related to Lynn in some way. Maybe a sister. I didn't... Camilla. Thank you. I don't know if they're sisters or what the relation between the two is. But here we are. When Lynn lost her life for the second time, she was being detained on suspicion of my murder, but I saved her, hoping to solve my own mystery. Living creatures can choose to live their lives in one of two ways. They can either submit to their fate, or they can try to change it. Lynn is definitely in the second camp. As soon as I got back to the junkyard superintendent's office, this fact was really brought home to me. Fool! We told you not to let the suspect out of your sight. My apologies, sir, but I never thought she would run away. Lynn is our angel, I mean friend. I mean, she's like family to us. Angel, friend, or family, they all run when they have the chance. Do you have any idea how many years it's been since my wife ran away? I'm very sorry, I have no idea, sir. You'll never make detective at that rate. Now, find Lynn. Yes, sir. I think that the issues that kind of plagued the last stream with the screen tearing should be all cleared up. I had OpenGL turned off, so any sort of additional hardware acceleration and VSync was off. If Inspector Cabanella gets word of this, it's all over. We should be in the clear. I hope. It's looking pretty good so far. So our red-headed detective escaped, did she? I just barely saved her a few minutes ago. Whew, she's fast. Well, guess I'll look around for leads. Trick time. It's good to be back. I'm excited. Everybody here, Susie, I'm glad you're able to pop in. For those that don't know, the way that this game operates, you are a ghost that possesses different inanimate objects. You go into ghost form here, and this is how you move. You jump piece to piece. So you'll see we're going from the kettle to the notebook to the stepladder, right? You ghost and you trick. So now in order to get further that way to the right, because I can't, maneuver any farther given my restrictions, you use the trick. The trick slides the step stool over, and now we can go back into Ghost, and we have more ground to cover. Millennial Ghosts only know Ghost, Trick, Eat, Hot Chip, and Lie. That old pigeon man. Do you suppose he's carrying out some sort of research here? Look at all these precision instruments and complicated devices. What are you doing? Sir, I think maybe this is how Lynn escaped. Through here. The garbage chute? She couldn't possibly fit in that tiny little elevator. Oh, I don't know, sir. Lynn is pretty slim. Fool! Don't you know that women can make themselves appear slim through fashion? Uh-oh. To this day, I still don't know how much my wife really weighs. I'm very sorry, I had no idea, sir. Huh, you'll never make detective at that rate. Dude, this poor guy is just getting rocked. Anyway, where is that old pigeon man? Oh, him, sir? He went through the door behind me, sir. It won't open. Apparently that door leads to the basement, but it's currently locked, sir. These instruments, they're all very suspicious. You'd better keep your eye on that old man, too. Yes, sir. Trick time. Okay, back at it. So, with the basement locked, I'm assuming the next thing we want to do is work our way back here. Uh-oh. We gotta move fast. We want to get to the basement. We're getting there. We're getting the hang of this. Okay, there is a ball on this fan, and this is the fan's motor. But the fan's motor doesn't have a way to work. Let's see. Wait, he's got a thought bubble. I could swear I just saw this thing move. Don't tell me, could it be? It sensed the tension between me and the detective and moved to get away from it? Hey, GoatedQuest, I'm doing something, however, I had to join my boy. What's up, Fresh? How you doing, my man? That was an unexpected tangent. I'll never make detective at this rate. What I need is some sort of achievement, a feather in my cap. If only I could find a helpful lead. That might do the trick. A helpful and blindingly obvious lead is staring you right in the face right now. And the blindingly obvious lead is the notebook. Here, Lynn's notebook that she hid last time. Huh? This is Lynn's notebook. If I give this back to her, it might spark something between us. What's this game? Looks weirdly intriguing. This game is called Ghost Trick, freshly squeezing. I don't know if you're familiar with Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, but it is the same writer and director as Phoenix Wright. In this game, you are a ghost that manipulates inanimate objects in order to uncover, like, the mystery of how you died. It's very cool. What to do? This is a very complicated matter. It really is epic. It's epic.
Gaming.
What have you got there? What? This? This is, wait a minute. Is that? Yes, sir. It's Lynn's notebook. Notebook, eh? Come to think of it, there was something about that in the report. Something about her looking at her notebook and making a phone call. This must be it. The telephone number with the big circle around it. Aren't you curious to know who she was calling? I really am, sir. I'd like to know. Oh, but I don't have any ulterior motive for wanting to know, though. No, sir. This number might be an important lead. I'd better check it out. Banger? The only way we can transport from location to location is through active telephone lines. So because he's making a phone call, I can jump over to the phone, see who's on the other end, and decide to travel through the phone line to the new location. Hello? To whom am I speaking, please? Yes, hello. This is a criminal investigation. We need your cooperation. Hey, I know that voice. Oh, that's true. They only need to be active in the past. That's true. But it needs to be something that has been called on the phone before. Right. You can use them whenever. Hey, I know that voice. Is that you, Detective McCaw? Oh, is that Officer Bailey? What's up, sir? You don't usually call this late. Oh, did you get a call from one of our detectives, Lynn, earlier? From Lynn? Yes, I did. She calls every night. Maybe she senses it's about to happen. Did she say anything special? No, not really. Is something wrong? Yes, well, I might be contacting you again if I have any other questions. Persona 3's original soundtrack was epic. Yeah, it's a good segue, Fresh. I'm going to file a report down at the station. I need you to be vigilant here. Excuse me, detective, but... What is it? That notebook. Would you mind if I gave... Never mind, sir. Just stay on your toes. So I'm re-evaluating how I want to handle franchises on the channel. I posted a message in the Discord about it. I have felt a little sense of FOMO regarding, well, not even the fear of missing out. I feel like I did miss out on specifically Red Dead Revolver as well as Diablo 1. Both of those games, given, the way that these franchises are, not even from a story perspective, but for me, for those that have been here and seen like my prep kits and everything like that, I really do love the development history of games and learning about, the companies and the work that goes into it and the marketing and all that. And I feel like I really missed out with Red Dead Revolver. And so I feel like, and I know I am, I'm going to kind of reevaluate the way that franchises work as roles on the list. There are a lot of games right now that I have, looked at the breadth of a franchise and gone, okay, this is supposed to be the best one, right? Ace Combat 4 and 5 are supposed to be the best ones. So those are the only ones that we're gonna play. And I think 2 months into this channel, we're about to hit the 2-month mark next week with this new stream concept. I want to put a deeper focus into franchise history. Like how I only put Far Cry 3 as another example. Whereas the first Far Cry, like Far Cry Instincts or whatever it was called, wasn't a Ubisoft game. It was Crytek. And Ubisoft acquired the Far Cry license, and that's what made Crytek go and start the Crysis franchise. Is because Crytek wanted to keep going with their thoughts of Far Cry, partnered with EA and made Crysis. There's just so much dev history that I want to know through playing these games. Stuff like when we've rolled for games and I go, okay, Oblivion, Morrowind, Skyrim, they're all from the same franchise, but they're different enough that it doesn't require, me to play them in any specific order. I think I'm striking that concept and going, no, I really do want to play these games in release order. I really do want to play Morrowind first. I don't know if I'll go back to Daggerfall specifically, or Arena even before that. I think those two might be a little too structurally and mechanically, rigid and dated in a way that would translate very poorly to stream. But I know I do want to see Morrowind before I see Skyrim. Do what your tiny little heart desires. I appreciate that, Fresh. And it was you saying Persona that sparked my mind because I only had Persona 4 on the list at first. And I had such a love for Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. I think I want to see the other Personas. I don't know about, you know, the first two, Revelations and Persona 2, but certainly, and I know I just said this, that I want to do all of them, but certainly 3, 4, 5 in order. I think that it's very important to me. Darn, there goes my chance to kindle a romance with Lynn. I didn't even get any credit for finding the notebook. And I forgot to ask whose telephone number it was. If only I could crawl into this elevator and just disappear. If I disappeared, I wonder if Lynn would shed a tear for me. And here I thought he was examining the elevator for clues. Poor guy. Let me see. Let's examine some stuff here. I have no idea what this instrument's for. As a matter of fact, this whole desk is filled with things I've never seen. I know I've lost my memory, but still, that old pigeon man seems like a pretty strange guy. Okay. I think this is just, the photos are an examine that we did last time. So that's not too important. Persona 3 is the GOAT. I've heard. And it was one of those things where like, yeah, but Persona 4's small town Scooby-Doo serial killer chase is the plot line that interests me the most. But it's like, no, I gotta do Persona 3 as well. I can't be skipping these games. Maybe we check out the chicken kitchen because that's where Camilla is, and see if Lynn met up with Camilla at the chicken kitchen. Again, you can jump through phone lines. Whoa, look at this place. I don't see any customers hungering for chicken tonight. I hear singing coming from the kitchen. La la la, tonight I'm in love with you and only you, my darling Miss Chicken. Let me shower you with gifts of salt and pepper. La la la. He's not a bad singer, but I guess I'd better be going. So there's nothing to do here yet at the chicken kitchen. Unless I bring him out. Wanna meet him? No. Nothing yet. This isn't the last we're gonna see of the chicken kitchen, I'm sure. Alright, let's check out the line that we just called. I will say, just right off the bat, I took my Advil before the stream, but I can already feel like my fingers starting to cramp up, just like carpal tunnel-y kind of stuff. If it does become a problem, it might be a bit of a shorter stream. Just want to say that outright. Woof, you know that? Yeah. It's like a feeling like right here. You can just feel it starting to happen. What was that call all about? I heard you say Lynn. I don't really know. If I had to take a guess, though, I would probably say something's going on with her. Ha ha ha. The only place in the world where nothing's going on is inside your brain, Bailey. What is that supposed to mean? I mean, I know what the words mean. That's not what I'm asking. That was my way of expressing indignation, putting it in the form of a question. I just hope Lynn's not doing anything crazy. I'm a fan of hers, you know? According to my log, Lynn has been calling here nearly every night as of late. So let's see. This is the place Lynn took all that risk to call, eh? But what exactly is this place? Can't go up there. Alright, gotta hold tight for a little bit. There we go. We got our way. Okay, I can make this memo let loose, but I think I'll jump up here first and check out these monitors. The screen shows rows of tiny rooms. The rooms are really, really small. and you can see right into them from the outside. I suppose the open bars keep the rooms airy, but I wouldn't want to live in one myself. I wonder where these little rooms are. So is this a jail and he just doesn't know what a jail is? Looks like it. He completely forgot his memory, by the way. He doesn't know anything that's going on. He doesn't know his name, he doesn't know anything. Oh, cool. Hey, what's this? Oh, I wrote down my duties for the night so I wouldn't forget any of them. I do the same thing. You can't keep them in your head? It's not like you have a ton of duties after all. Use a little brain power. Ah! I keep little post-it notes here by my computer of like things that I want to discuss. What are you talking about? Weren't you the one who just said nothing was going on inside my brain? This is just like the Elden Ring discourse today. Was there discourse? Didn't think you'd take it in quite that direction. The only discourse is the review scores. Was there actually like problematic discourse? Whenever I read the word discourse, I think like somebody got mad about something. And it's just people getting mad about someone getting mad about something. So let's see this important to-do list of yours. 9 o'clock, take prisoner C38 to the telephone room. Yes, he just made a request to use the phone a little while ago. 9 o'clock, eh? That's when Lynn usually calls. Well, we can't let her talk to him tonight. Rules are rules. Aw, poor Lynn. Sure wish I could comfort her. Jason Schreier said that he recommends using a journal to keep track of stuff in the open world, and tons of people got mad that there's no quest log. That's awesome. I'm getting a journal. Thanks, Jason. I do have you muted on Twitter, Jason Schreier. No hard feelings. You're just, as I've said, a little leak goblin, and I don't appreciate how loose your lips are. But you do great things for pushing for workers' rights in the industry, and every so often you make a good take, like use a journal for Elden Ring. So I appreciate you. Notes app about to go crazy for Elden Ring? No. Physical notebook with a pen. Well, what are you doing? That's my important duties memo. That's okay. I've got it all memorized for you. Well, it's your duty to guard the telephone room, you know. Just make sure you do your job when the time comes. Emergency switch? Okay, he's doing something. Is he building like a card castle? What's he doing? I don't want to flip the emergency switch yet. Unless I have to. It looks like I have to. Emergency switch time. What the hell? Ah! There you go again, fooling around with that thing. Dude, look at that grenade launcher 3, like, AKs? Those aren't AKs, but you know, they're close. It wasn't me. Don't lie. You know how you'd love to see me jump up and prepare for emergency. Oh yeah, sure. Way back when I first got this job, but I've had enough of that now. Besides, you always react exactly the same way. The emergency switch is probably just loose. Probably because I fooled around with it too much. Well, it's for emergencies. Don't play with it. Anyway, it wasn't me. Maybe you ought to get it repaired, huh? Well, close it back up. It's making me feel on edge. Nah, too much of a pain. A pain? Proper emergency procedures are a pain to you? What a sad, sad state of affairs. So from here, we got night vision goggles. We got a bazooka. There's a note in the garbage can, right? I can't do anything with it, however. So that's how I get back. Okay. So as far as right now is concerned, there's really nothing left for me to do here. So it seems. Maybe we can hang out for... Oh! Alright, there we go. Hello? Lynn. I'm sorry, I don't have much time. Please, let me talk to him. I'm sorry, Detective, I can't do that tonight. You can't? But you always let me talk to him before. Well, the telephone room is already reserved, that's why. Oh. By the way, is something going on with you tonight? What? Why do you ask? I got a call from one of the other detectives a minute ago, asking about you. Oh, really? Well, I don't think it's anything important. My middle school text message tone was the codec. Officer Bailey? Do you think you could keep this call just between us? Even if only for tonight? Well, Oh. Well, I've got to go. I'll call again tomorrow. I think every gamer had a codec notification at some point. That's true. That's true. Oh, boy. Well, I guess I'd better call the detective division. You did not? Fake gamer? Fake gamer spotted? Hold on there, Bailey. What? Don't tell me you're gonna report that call from Lynn. What else can I do? It's my duty. You had the important item sound from Mother 3 instead? Okay, we'll let it slide. Just write it down on one of your important to-do lists. And then I can wad it up for you and throw it away. You mean, you want me to keep quiet about it? Well, no, I had the regular item sound for most notifications. People I cared about got the important item sound. My cop's got a dumpy? He kinda does. Look at that. He's caked up. Ooh, what's up, Magnus? I like the differentiation of, like, you know, close people you care about getting a different notification. Well, isn't that what she asked you to do? Well, yes, but tonight is kind of a special case for us. Can't you make a special exception for my Lynn, too? Special case, huh? Alright, you win. New info's been added. I don't know what they think is special about tonight, but for me, it's my only night. Lynn is on the other end of that telephone line. I'd better hurry. I do want to check out the note. I know he just said to hurry, but we know this. Sissel, Lynn asked to meet me at the junkyard tonight. I was trying to make a deal with a mysterious old man. This is Lynn. She's a detective who's looking into a case. She was arrested on suspicion of my murder, and she says she doesn't know me. He calls himself Ray. I don't know who he really is. He taught me the secrets of the powers of the dead. He wants me to find out the truth behind the mysterious things happening in this town tonight. He calls himself Nearsighted Jigo. He's a sniper who carries a golden shotgun. Somebody apparently ordered him to kill the detective Lynn and me, but he's gone now due to an unfortunate accident. Here's the eyebrowed guy. Oh, he didn't know his name. It's just eyebrowed villain. He's probably the culprit behind my death and Lynn's death too, but his motives are unknown. Apparently he's planning to carry out a deal with me tonight, but I don't know the details. Hey!
It said I had a 2-month sub with a 0-month streak and then changed into a 3-month with a 2-month streak SMH.
Hey, whatever works. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 2 months out with a 0-month streak? That's weird. Did you just refresh it? Thanks so much, Susie. I appreciate it. I really do. He appears to be the old man's servant. He operates the machines in the storage room expertly. He's a hitman who, on the old man's orders, is targeting Lynn. His name is One Step Ahead Tango. He's Nearsighted Jigo's rival. He followed Lynn to the junkyard, but met with an unfortunate accident. My Twitch bug right now is more of an OBS bug. Every single time I boot up OBS for a stream, it makes me re-log into everything. So I have to log into my chat, I have to log in to get my stream information, I have to log in for the, like, it's horrible. And I've tried, like, everything. I've tried going into the settings, disconnecting my Twitch account, and reconnecting it. I don't know if it's just a difference with, like, OBS 27.2.1, which just rolled out, but for the last, like, week, ever since that updated, it's been really annoying. Camilla. Over the phone, Lynn asked her to find the music box hidden in the apartment to bring it to the restaurant. Right, the music box that was up in the vent in the ceiling. Forgot about that. Here we go, Missile. Friendly little Pomeranian, his name is Missile. His mission is to protect the girl who is his mistress. He's doing his best right now to create a path to do just that. Pour one out for Tango. Lynn's neighbor, she lives in an apartment decorated in red with her daughter. Apparently she's a novelist who moved here due to a disagreement with her husband. She refuses to answer the phone anymore tonight. The daughter of the woman in purple, her name is Amelie. Because of her fever of 102, she isn't going to throw out for her lesson tonight. Apparently she and Camilla are friends. She's worried about her father's birthday. Here's the father. He sits alone in his stately office, tearing out his hair. He's frantic about his wife, the woman in purple, who has left him. Alright, we got the different detectives. Apparently his name is Detective Macaw. This is the other blue detective. Green suit and blue suit was a good bit. The odd blue doctor. Apparently a colleague of the detectives examining my corpse. There's something off about him. So I am guessing that the blue is synced up with the evil blue. Look, Tango's got the blue, the henchman's got the blue, the villain's got the blue, you know, Jigo's got the blue. And it just so happens that this doctor is the same shade of blue. Something's fishy. Something's fishy. Ooh, Cabanella. The head of a special investigation unit, his name is Cabanella. Apparently he's the group's top investigator, looked up to by his men. Seems to dance through life. He has some kind of special tie to Lynn. You shouldn't profile like that, SMH my head. That's true, that's true. Sorry, everybody. He works under Inspector Cabanella. He's performing a stakeout from the park. An odd man seems to be bothering him. Oh, I forgot about these people. I completely forgot. This was something that popped up. We got this guy. We got this person, the guardian of the park. The man who is bothering the detective with the cap. His mission is apparently to protect the park. And then the pigeon man, the superintendent of the junkyard. And then there you go, the jovial tenor. We just met him, but we did see his face for a second when we called. That's a typical cop. There are so many of them, I can't tell them apart. We got my guy, and then, oh, his friend didn't get his own card. And we got our different phone lines. All cops are typical? Alright, where are we heading? Wait. I don't think I was able to take the cards. Oh, no, that's not the cards. That's the... I can't get up there, unfortunately, or I would get into that room. Alright. Let's get out of here. We're going to Lynn's phone that she just called from. Uh-oh. Bro, are you kidding? It keeps happening. Lynn! Lynn! Oh, why couldn't it have been me instead? I'm no use as a police officer. It should have been me. It looks like she's dead. We'd better not touch her. Who did this? Who shot Lynn? Hey, excuse me, mister. You talking to me? This room. There aren't any other exits besides this one, are there? Is she dead again? Yeah, we just pulled up to this phone line and she's dead. Do you see one? Huh. Then how did... We must have one of those mysterious locked room murder cases on our hands. One of those cases where the murderer vanishes into thin air in a vacuum. Just go find a real detective. I'll keep watch here. Yes, sir. What a terrible turn of events. So now a locked room murder, eh? Things never get dull for our redhead. I know of a certain inspector who might dance around the thought of a mystery. It feels like the word very should be in there. I don't know. But no mysteries for me. Not when I can rewind time and talk to the victim herself. Guess it's time to go back and see the truth behind this murder with my own eyes. Trick time. It is pretty crazy that this game just didn't get a straight up Steam PC port. Right? It's just a mouse. It's just a mouse. Like, there's nothing. You don't need anything. Huh, I died again? I thought you'd be a little more grave under the circumstances. Yeah, well, this is the third time after all. It's scary what a girl can get used to, don't you think? Frankly, the way her whole mind works is a whole heck of a lot scarier to me. So what happened this time? Who shot you? I don't know. What? I'd like to know myself. Who could have done it? Who shot me? What are you asking me for? Oh boy, guess I'll have to go find out for myself. Okay, you just go do that. Hurry along now. I get the distinct impression I'm being used here. Okay, looks like it's time to go back. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Rewind time, baby. (8:44 p.m. Maintenance building basement. How long has it been since I locked this room up in darkness? I once thought the truth could be discovered in darkness. Maybe it was just that the time wasn't ripe. Okay. This is so fun. I love this shit. So bold to just make stairs that look like a ladder. Remember when the henchman in Chrono Trigger slid down the banister in the cathedral? He hung up. Ah! Okay, so got it. Oh. Oh, it's a true, this is the Incredible Machine. It's the Incredible Machine, it really is. That's the truth behind our locked room murder? So the murderer was a mechanical murder machine? Murder machine? When I came into the room, it was pitch dark, so I turned on the light. That must have been what set it off. The murder machine, I mean. Can you please stop repeating the words murder machine? That old pigeon guy must have made it. But why? What could be the meaning behind this weird room? Anyway, you'll have to find some way to stop that creepy machine. Once Cupid fires his arrow, it's all over. Alright, here we go. The murder machine room. Alright, hold up. Here's what we got. You wish people had hair like that IRL? He has awesome hair. What's up, Existential? Did you see the first night of this? You did. You were here for some of it, right? This game's really, really cool. You know what, Sissel? I think this death might be easier to prevent than the others. Why's that? You know, because the murder is mechanical. She has a point. I can't manipulate living creatures, but I can manipulate this machine. Now I just gotta figure out how to stop it. When the 4 minutes ago me turns on the light, that's when the murder machine is set in motion. Apparently. It looks like the key to solving this one is understanding this Rube Goldberg machine. So the ball. Oh, he's got a thought. How long has it been since I locked this room up in darkness? Oh, okay, these just retell the... Right, and this passes time. I remember now. I remember now. Ooh. And this will give me a way to get there, huh? Alright, let's take it back really quick. So that we can get to the lamp and then over. So this is the second part of the game. When you find a body, when somebody dies, you have 4 minutes to... Well, you don't have 4 minutes. You can go back in time 4 minutes. So you can go to 4 minutes before their death and change the events of the past so that their death is, avoided. I don't know if I can actually get there to there. That might be... Can I? No, you can't. I'll follow him though, because he goes back upstairs. So it's worth staying on the lamp and seeing where he goes. Unless... I can't do anything with the phone, right? Yeah, I can't do anything with the phone because it has to glow red. Right. So what we do have to do, the policeman's gonna call, right? Yes. This was on DS, right? Really pushing the use of the stylus, I'd imagine. Yeah, this is a DS game. And then there is an iOS port. And the iOS port has really nice models. I looked into it really quick. It is fully playable on an iPhone. And the actual design of the models is... They up-resed. Not the actual art itself, like here, but the conversational models. I've always liked small, cramped spaces. Whenever I see a hole or crevice, I always feel like crawling in. The place I feel most at home is that space between my bed and the wall. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. Ah, we're birds of a feather. We should get together and talk about it sometime. So now he's gonna call. That's when I trick. No, it doesn't work that way. He's gonna come back down. He'll pick up the phone. Then, hopefully, I can trick. Okay. Oh, is this the superintendent? I'm so glad. I thought I was all alone. Go there. Perfect. He hung up. So now here's what we got. The kettle goes off, burns his butt. It's all over for me. Lynn, sweet, cute Lynn, who shines as bright as the sun, ran away on me. And then those detectives, matching bookends, blue and green, yelled at me, and then the old man with the dirty blue dove on his head completely ignored me. If only somebody would give me a kind word right about now. You want to give him a kind word, Miss Bright as the Sun? Let's see. Hang in there? That's all you've got? I'd like to see you do better. So this burns him, and we didn't really get to see what happened here after this burn. He sits down. It's all over. It's all over for me. Oh, okay, it's the same conversation. Instead, what did I get? Scalding steam from the kettle. Chin up, you're just having a bad day. It's not a whole heck of a lot better than a scalding burn. I'd like to see you do better. Alright, from here, we're gonna see if time passes at all. Because what do we have to shift right now? Nothing, really. That won't do anything. Oh, he does get up. He gets up. Okay. But I can't lock on to him. But I do have a thought bubble here. There it goes! The murder machine has started. I can see that. I have to do something. But what can you do? There's nowhere to move from here. You might as well just throw up your hands. And don't give me that a ghost doesn't have hands bit. It's just a figure of speech. It looks like I messed up somewhere. Okay, so here's the plan. Oh, I have to go from the beginning? I thought I could go from... Oh, it's only when... If you hit a point where fate changes, then that's a checkpoint. So here's the plan. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go up to the police officer, and we're going to close the lid on the kettle, or open the lid on the kettle. Either so that it doesn't boil over and scald him. That's our first plan of action. Okay. To the lamp. You can see my taps now? Yeah, I wonder why that is. I noticed that. Oh no, I'm okay. I noticed that. I don't know if it was like an update, but I noticed it as I was setting up today. You can see the little ripples. It's kind of cute. You know what it might be? I'm not playing in full screen anymore. I altered the window so that, remember how before when I was playing Pokemon or this last week, if I clicked away into OBS or anything like that or pulled up anything, the whole screen would go black for like 3 or 4 seconds and then come back. And it was just like, hold on a second, that's just the way this application works. I turned off full screen and I can do whatever I want now. It's my world. Go there. So that might be what makes the ripple show up. I like the little ripple. He hung up. Okay. Close spout lid. There we go. Lynn ran away. The detectives yelled at me. The old pigeon man ignored me. And then the kettle nearly scared me to death. My life's in complete shambles. That's gratitude for you. We were just trying to warn him with the kettle whistle. Would he have preferred getting scalded by the steam? Well, at least his fate was changed a bit. That's good, anyway. Cool. Okay. Now we have the ability to head down here. Now we're in the murder machine room. And we're connected to the ball. So it's gonna go flying off. Yes. We have to time this right. I timed it wrong. We got a toolbox here. We have a hoist here. Okay, so this is fast. We gotta act fast here. So let's go back. We're gonna open the toolbox, move the hoist, and see what happens. Shift, shift. And it's as soon as she turns this light on that we have the ability. Yep. You gotta move a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Stop. Not enough. There we go. Open. No. Okay. All right, let's examine the rest of the room here. Let's take it back. You consider this to be the first real puzzle? It's fun. I'm excited to crack it. It is a lot of, you know, taking it back and manipulating what you can, seeing what works where and how. Because I can't get to anything from there. But I can't get to that. So this doesn't seem like the answer. This seems like a fake answer. Let's take it back. Let's see what else we can do. If I get all the way to the right, what can we do? Toy cake, balance toy, and that's all I got from here. But I can examine this and, you know, learn from it. Oh, I know this toy. The wheel spins and moves down the pole. Hey, look, there's a thread attached to it. It loops around the clock and is tied to the frame and the gun is in. And it seems to be connected to our fiery Mr. Cupid as well. This toy seems to be the heart of the entire mechanism. But inertia is surprisingly powerful. I can't stop it once it's set in motion. There it goes! The murder machine has started! And if the whole thing plays out, that gun on the wall will go off. But before that happens, it's up to me to use my ghost tricks. There must be some way to disrupt this domino effect. You just have to find it. Here goes. Okay, that wasn't very exciting. Okay, shift this. Go here. Open this. No, that didn't do it right. Hey, that was pretty good just now. Maybe if we were on a putting green. Well, with a swing like that, maybe we could put it to use somewhere. Good thinking. I just might be able to use this trick somehow. If I could change the path the ball takes. That's great and all, but it looks like we're all out of time this round. How do we change the path? Let's see. Because I can't get over to the left until after this ball is already off of the... Oh, wait. Let's see this. Let's see this really quick. Can I time this correctly so that it... No, it always... Okay. I'm just trying to see, like, what I can actually manipulate and how and when. If I can get that ball to fly over and hit him, yeah, maybe that would stop our little Mr. Cupid. This MF ghost tricking, I so am. Blame Scott, what's up, by the way? How are you? Happy gaming? Thank you, Trashed Ben. Ben, did you play this? This seems like a Ben game. So it always knocks them like that. Okay. You have? Yeah, it's your style, for sure. Your work can be your sequestered. Cool. It might be something, you know, in the room up above. Potentially, too. There's always that, you know, option. Yeah, all we have is the ball, the motor. The toy cake doesn't seem to do much of anything. But once it gets to here, kind of out of options a little bit. Like now I can get to the hoist, but it already sets the plan in motion this way. And I thought maybe I could time it in such a way that because as of right now, I don't know what the hoist does at all, really. There's no... Like, it's not timed correctly for that. The hoist could absolutely be a red herring. There's always an option of that. Could you hit the only other thing is, you know, that little, this machine here. Is it possible to have the tennis ball hit this spinning situation? You know what I'm saying? Or is it, no, it's not, it doesn't get quite low enough. Let's see what else I can do. Again, it could always be something outside of the room, but I want to exhaust my options inside the room. So we got a weird cake there. We got the toolbox here. When that opens, the bowling ball falls, knocks the shovel. The shovel is a golf club. But what does that do for me? The motor up here is still an option. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the... thought I was on the ball. Actually, I'll go back to the ball real quick. Okay, there's a door. We didn't check this door out. Okay. Hey. There we go. And you know what? Let's move the red herring hoist out of the way, just in case. Ball falls. Open the chest. Was it too early? No, we're okay. Good stuff. Okay. Perfect. Perfect! So the hoist was a red herring. We just needed to open that chest. What just happened? It looks like your future just got a whole lot rosier. Surprise! Yeah. Thanks, Ninx. What's up, Ninx? Your death has been erased. Again. Thank you. You kept your promise, didn't you, Sissel? My promise? You said I'd see you again if I died. I don't remember making any promises. It's all for my own benefit, anyway. Cool and rad, yeah. It was just the last thing that I didn't interact with was the door on the bottom. What could this room be all about? I can't imagine. Those things that went off at the end, those were party poppers, weren't they? Party poppers? I have no recollection of what they are, but that's no surprise. The party poppers, the guns going off, it seems familiar somehow. I'll leave that part of the puzzle to you. I have my own puzzle to figure out. Well, shall we go back now? Back to your new present? It was a fun puzzle. It was a really fun puzzle. Sissel? Are you there? Lynn is talking to me? If you're there, could you say something? If you're not there, I guess I'm just a weird girl who talks to herself. Well, you are kind of a weird girl, whether you talk to yourself or not. Talk? You are here! I knew it! I just had that feeling. Shame on you for stepping foot into a girl's head uninvited. Wait a minute. Don't give me that a ghost doesn't have feet bit. It's just a figure of speech. Hey, did I say anything? There, that tone. It's that tone of yours that makes me mad. So, did you have something particular you wanted to say to me? I just thought I'd share some information with you. I'm investigating a case right now. A murder case, and I'm doing it alone. A murder case? All by yourself? Yes, well, that's because the case was closed a long time ago. The culprit is already behind bars, forgotten by the world. So why are you looking into it then? Because I think the person's innocent, that's why. There's something strange behind the case. Some big mystery. I firmly believe that. So, anyway, I finally have my memory back. I'm not at liberty to tell you about the case, but if there's anything else you want to know, I'll try to answer what I can. Lynn is my only lead. I would like to ask her about a few things. About the girl with the bow. And then we'll get to the big question after. By the way, I see you have a little roommate. Camilla? How'd you know about her? There was a tiny incident at your apartment a little while ago. An incident? What kind of incident? What happened? Is Camilla alright? She's fine, thanks to her loyal little friend, Missile. Although, I did have a little trouble bringing him back to life. Oh my. What in the world is going on? Why would anyone want to hurt Camilla and Missile? You're being targeted by a certain organization. What? I saw them. The people who were calling you their target. So I'm a suspect and a target? Could this night possibly get any worse? It does sound pretty rough. Are you sure you'll be okay on your own? Huh? You know what they say. When it rains, it pours. Isn't it time you admitted you need me? Need my powers? I'm sorry. I can't cooperate with you. Huh? Yes, you saved my life tonight. 3 times. But who's counting? I'm completely grateful for that. But as a detective, I still can't trust you. That's too bad. They're definitely pays to go top down? Okay. You have your life and your memory back now, so let me ask you again. Who shot me tonight? Yeah, I thought that might be the first thing on your mind. What else would it be? There's a good chance I was shot while I was with you, after all. I'm afraid my memory just isn't clear on that part. Not clear? I met with you tonight, and then you fell down right in front of me. I think I remember seeing that part. I'm pretty sure you were shot, maybe from somewhere far away. So you didn't see the culprit? I'm sorry, I wish I could be of more help, but I know I wasn't the one who shot you. Your colleagues seem to think you're a suspect, though. I wanted the information you had for me, so why would I shoot you before I got it? Information, huh? I wonder what info I had for her. So I had some important information that you wanted, huh? That's right. You called the station yesterday, and you asked to talk to me. You told me you had an important lead on the case I was working on. Important lead, eh? You said you wanted to meet me and talk to me directly tonight at the junkyard. And you fell for it, even given how fishy it sounds. You're the last person I want to hear that from, you know. But I just couldn't let it go, no matter how shady it seemed. That's because I'm running out of time. Hey, that's right. You said something was going down tonight. Does that something have to do with the case you're working on? I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Oh boy. But I guess I understand. Alright. Little more info. So we called her. And that's how that came to be. So what are you gonna do now? Run, I guess. They'll catch me again if I don't get out of here. And I have to get to the restaurant. I'm worried about Camilla. Oh yeah, what was it? The chicken kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? What about you, Sissel? What are you gonna do? I don't know, to tell you the truth. You're my only lead. If you leave... I just realized. You and I are in the same boat. We're both looking for answers tonight, and neither one of us has anything to help us. That about sums it up. Hey, even if you can't cooperate with me, how about if we just agree to use each other? That's not a bad idea. You're on. But, can I ask you to do a favor for me first? What's that? I need you to sneak into a certain place for me. A prison, to be exact. You know what I love? The white outline on every character. It makes everything pop so well. All of these models, all of these art, you know. Prison? That's the place I was calling from the office upstairs. Like, even how it, like, fills in the little bit back here with the white background. It's really good. It's really snappy. Good word. I want you to go and find out a certain prisoner's work schedule for tomorrow. Work schedule? For a prisoner? Yes, the prisoners are given different job details every day. Each prisoner's schedule for the next day is written on a small blackboard in his cell. So just go check out a certain prisoner's blackboard, huh? Okay. His prisoner number is D99. If you do that for me, I'll cooperate with you. Okay, you're on. Cool. Okay, see you later. See ya. But don't die again, if you can help it. Hey, it's Ray. Looks like I hold the key to the case Lynn is investigating, and she holds the key to solving the mystery of me. So we've started up a strange relationship of cooperation. Lynn gave me an assignment. My task is to go check out tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99. I better get to the prison. We're saving. That's another chapter down. I think we're going into chapter 6 here. Chapter 6, 9:03 p.m. Big Apple, 3 a.m. Lost memories of self, a forgotten murder case. A dead guy and a detective joined forces to find out the truth behind them both. The detective assigned the dead guy a task: to sneak into the prison and find out a certain prisoner's schedule for tomorrow. What should I care? I don't have a schedule for tomorrow. That's how I'm feeling about it at the moment. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, that's what the hoist is for. The hoist is just to get us back up to the first floor. Or the second floor, I suppose. Makes sense. Do they have a conversation going on? It's all over. It's all over for me. Lynn, sweet, cute Lynn, who shines as bright as the sun, ran away on me. And then those detectives, matching bookends, blue and green, yelled at me. Forget about all that. Now you listen to me, kid. Yes, sir? You're bright as the sun, Lynn. Probably doesn't even know you exist. And those detectives will probably yell at you your whole life. Never mind fretting about every little setback. Enjoy your life. Get what you can out of it. Mister, would you mind just leaving me alone? I wonder how that detective who keeps dying is doing. Hope she's still alive. I bet she's pretty pleased with herself, keeping so much of the Reaper's attention focused on her. That little lady is waiting for her at the chicken kitchen. After I take care of this assignment, I'd better head there too. Alright. Uniform men's office. Yeah, this is really good. Really good pick. Really, really good. So, how are the preparations coming along? I think they're taking care of him right now. Yeah? Man, I'm not looking forward to this. That kind of surprises me coming from you. I didn't know you thought about such things. By the way, that was me being sarcastic. Just in case you didn't catch that. 2 more hours, and then it's time. I guess we should just get back to work. Really happy you like it so much since I love it a lot too. It's really good. It's really, really good. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's a lot of characters, but each of them are differentiated enough to be, like, striking in their own way. And I think it's more fun having all of these different characters in these different locations of, like, varying levels of importance. If it was, like, only, you know, Sissel, Lynn, Cabanella, and then, like, a couple of unnamed police officers, it wouldn't be nearly as I mean, you would need the eyebrow guy too. But really, like, taking all of the time it takes to establish the dynamic between these two overnight guards for no reason other than, like, these are just 2 guys hanging out in this place that work together. That's what I like about it. The atmosphere sure seems tense. I guess I'll just get back to my work as well. Dumpy Cop is back. I want you to go find out a certain prisoner's work schedule for tomorrow. Yes, the prisoners are given different job details every day. Each prisoner's schedule for the next day is written on a small blackboard in his cell. Even the 2 chump hitmen that die immediately get full personalities. Exactly. And, like, a good bit, too. Like a sniper named Nearsighted Jigo who uses a shotgun because he's nearsighted. It's just really good. Just the amount of care into all of the little details. And he's done in the first chapter. He's cached. How do I get to these cells? I better try to get some information here first. Okay, so we messed around in here quite a bit, but this is a new memo. So I got 2 memos here. This was the one that was crumpled up and already thrown in the trash. This one's new. Hey, Bailey. Try pinning up your memos a little better next time. Let me see this thing. Inspection, prisoner C-74. Oh, it's almost time for that. I'd better prepare. Prisoner C-74, eh? What did that big whale do anyway? You don't know? About the Metro Police Department siege case? Metro who, what? C-74 barricaded himself in the Metro Police Department and took siege of the place. He even pointed a huge flamethrower at the Chief Commissioner. Why the heck did he do all that? That's what the detectives who surrounded him asked too. What are your demands? They asked. And? The guy looked confused, thought about it for a while, and said, "Bring me 5 servings of curry and rice, on the double." Curry and rice? That's it? Unfortunately, no. After he was done eating, he torched the commissioner's office with the flamethrower. Torched it good. Important documents and the commissioner's mustache were destroyed by the flames. What the heck did he do all that for? Because the curry was too spicy, he said. Huh? It was too spicy, and I just lost it, he said. Seriously? The case sent shockwaves throughout the country. But it doesn't make any sense. In the first place, how did a huge, armed guy make it all the way into the commissioner's office alone? It's a complete mystery. What? Why don't they just ask C-74 himself? Maybe they did, but they haven't released anything about it. Apparently it's all a matter of national secrecy. Huh. Would you quit throwing away my important duty memos? Okay. Let's just hit this one. Hey, Bailey. What's the matter? You can't even pin up a memo properly? Let me see this thing. Take prisoner C-38 to the telephone room? Yes, he just made a request to use the phone a little while ago. He already told me that earlier. C-38, eh? What did that punk do anyway? You never heard the story? About the secret rendezvous case? Secret who, what? C-38 was the singer in a band. His group was playing a concert that was being broadcast all over the country, live. And right in the middle of the encore, there was a huge incident. A huge incident? What was it, a murder or something? In a way, it was even worse than a murder, because it had to do with national secrets. Huh? National secrets? A rock band? I'm lost. The song they were doing was called Secret Rendezvous, but the lyrics C-38 was singing were completely different from usual. So how is that a huge incident? Because the new lyrics exposed all of the nation's dark, seamy secrets. Budget misappropriations, foreign economic strategies, illicit dealings, everything. He was caught red-handed in the act of leaking national secrets. Seriously. The case sent shockwaves throughout the country. But it doesn't make any sense. In the first place, how would a rock singer know any top secret information? It's a complete mystery. What? Why don't they just ask C-38 himself? Maybe they did, but they haven't released anything about it. Apparently it's all a matter of national secrecy. Huh. But now I'm over on this side, which is good. Would you quit throwing my important duty memos away? He's standing up. Okay, he's just putting the memos back up? That's a new one. And then that's how we jump over. Just the kind of excitement I need to wake me up. Well, I told you, it's only for emergencies. Don't play with it. And I told you it wasn't me. You know, I thought this work would be a lot more exciting. Sometimes, I don't know which is my real job, going on rounds or building houses out of cards. Well, you'd better know. And you ought to know that I'm just kidding. Oh, I officially moved the PlayStation 5 into the living room. I got it all set up for Elden Ring tomorrow night. Very excited. Very, very excited. It's all set up. We got it on the 65-inch TV. I got the surround sound, like sound bar all going. Played a little bit of Halo Reach. Tomorrow at 9, is everyone ready? Hell yes. Tomorrow at midnight for me, but I am very ready. I think the plan is beat Red Dead tomorrow on stream, end the stream, and then at midnight, because I think we only have 2.5 hours left of Red Dead, maybe 2. I don't know. I really don't know. But I know that most people are going to be deep in Elden Ring at that point. And that's just, that's the way that the cookie crumbles a little bit. Because the PC release is 6 hours early, yeah. End the stream, and then when it unlocks at midnight, I think I'm gonna make my character tomorrow night, and then go to bed and wake up and play, like start my adventure on Friday. I think that's the plan. Alright, we got another new piece of paper here. We're gonna let this one loose. You plan to play all Friday? Yeah, probably. And all Saturday. Probably my guess. Let me see this thing. Bring dinner to prisoner D99. The chef is preparing it for him right now. Oh, how fancy. D99, eh? Even I know about this one. Yeah? Such a sad case. Hard for us, too. He shot his wife, didn't he? Right in front of a family member? It's just awful. Why in the world did he do it? Why would he do something like that, of all people? The motive. Everything. All a complete mystery. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense that he would do anything like that. I don't know the details, but apparently, this case is a matter of national secrecy as well. I don't get it. None of it makes sense. You do know what kind of prison this is, don't you? It's a special prison built just for these kinds of special cases. That D99, who knows what he's thinking or hiding behind that beard of his. I don't like any of it. I knew I couldn't take my job seriously without it getting to me. So the prisoner I'm looking for, D99, was convicted of murder, eh? And he apparently has a beard. And now we can get up to the phone. Would you quit throwing my important duty memos away? It's time. Ooh, new guy. New guy alert. Oh, it's the National Secrecy rock band guy. Alright. Look at him go, seriously. Oh! The card tower! With the glass and white on top. There! It's done! New info added? Let's see the new info. Sissel has some new info. I apparently asked Lynn to meet me at the junkyard tonight, and I told her I had information about the case she was investigating. Lynn's got some new info. She's looking into a certain murder case. She was arrested on the suspicion of my murder, but she escaped, and she and I are helping each other. Nothing new, nothing new, nothing new. Pigeon Man, superintendent of the junkyard, he apparently also lives in the maintenance building. A mysterious murder machine in the building's basement shot and killed Lynn. Oh, 2 new cops here. Navy blue square, guard at the prison. He sits at his desk and appears to be working. He seems to be on edge and is carefully watching the clock. Rock jailbird. Ooh, cool art. That's a good pick. A rock and roller who sang national secrets during a live nationwide broadcast. He's now creating a horrible cacophony in his prison cell. There can also be location new info. True, okay, cool. The place where I lost my life, it appears to be a junkyard in the outskirts of town. The police have begun their investigation and have deemed my death a murder. The office of the junkyard's maintenance building. It's filled with equipment I've never seen before. The junkyard super lives here too. Lynn apparently escaped to the basement through a small cargo elevator. The basement of the junkyard's maintenance building, a mysterious mechanical murder machine shot and killed Lynn here. Did the junkyard super build that device? The place where the uniformed men work. It's called a prison. I promised Lynn I would check out tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99. A restaurant that specializes in chicken. It's called the Chicken Kitchen. Lynn and the little lady are supposed to meet each other here. An apartment with a strangely thick atmosphere. The woman in purple lives here. It's a world apart from Lynn's apartment next door. Lynn's apartment. Lynn's home. A little girl and a small dog apparently live with her here as well. Because the little girl dropped the receiver in the fish tank, the phone line doesn't work. A music box was hidden in the ceiling. Could go for some chicken right now? Me too. Minky Moo and I went out and got a really nice margarita pizza at a restaurant tonight. And really good buffalo cauliflower. A stately office that gives off a cold, heavy air. A man sits alone, tearing out his hair in anguish. Like, you know, margarita, like with the H. Like, or it's just like tomatoes and fresh mozzarella and... Not like the drink. Yeah. Is that not how it's pronounced? That's just how it's pronounced, right? The park where the detective was with the cap was performing a stakeout. An odd fellow who claims to be the guardian of the park is here too. IDK, I'm not Italian. Fair enough. A mysterious room. The mysterious old man who stole my life and his equally mysterious underling are hanging out here. The room appears to be equipped with many mysterious devices. Pretty mysterious. Alright, here we go. Oh, we can get up here now. And we can get across here. Nice, nice. To quote one of my favorite games, margarita pizza. You're gonna have to help me with that one. I'm guessing that's the kid they were talking about. The one who sang the national secrets? You doubt I've heard of Melon Journey? I haven't. If he's a prisoner, he must have come from the cells. But I'll look it up. Just a cute little freeware game. Man, you have to act fast for that one, huh? So this is the thing that was making that horrible noise a second ago. I guess it's a way for this spiky-haired youth to express himself. Sentiments like, I'm hungry, or I'm thirsty, maybe. Something primitive like that, I bet. Peace out. I'm done. All right, C-38, back to your cell.
Hey, guard man. How about giving me a little space? That crazy walk of yours is dangerous, man.
A proper walk for a properly led life. Now let's go.
Yo, no lectures, man. I walk my own path, my own way, to my own music.
Pretty cool they let him keep the guitar in jail. In prison, I guess. So I finally made it to the cells. Now to find prisoner D99 and check out his work schedule for tomorrow. What could Lynn possibly want with that information?
Damn! Don't think I can take another second in this stinking pit. Looks like the guard man's gone. All this waiting's wiping me out. Hope this one will finally do it. Go, go, go!
Okay, so he's sending notes.
Come on, sausage head.
He's sending notes through the toilet, which is kind of cool. Probably like a yes and a no. There's a pad of note papers hanging on the wall. There's a red O drawn on each one. I think it's some kind of letter or symbol, but I don't recall what it means. So this is one of those little blackboards Lynn mentioned. You can tell this guy's a real punk because he's only playing a couple of chords. Yeah, he only needs them. Only needs a couple. Let me just give it a little read. Tonight, I lost a lot of things. My life, my memory. There's a certain skill I've apparently lost too. I can't read. I can see that there's some kind of writing on the blackboard, but I have absolutely no idea what it means. If I can't read Prisoner D99's work schedule for tomorrow, what do I do now? That's awesome. This telephone. It looks like it's an internal line only. It doesn't call outside the prison. So the only places I can go with this telephone are other phones within the building that I've already possessed. Okay. An emergency button. An emergency in a prison. It's gotta be a pretty bad situation. I'll just give it a little try. Go, go, go! Okay, new room. Nothing going on in this room, however. Take me back. Saw a bubble, didn't I? Maybe not. Banger. There's nothing I can do to get out. Alright, so I guess I gotta dial to the front office, guard room. What's with you all of a sudden? What do you think of my quirky behavior? Not the time. Not the time. Not the time. I'm not ready for a quirked up white boy discourse. I'm not ready. Huh? You seem bored, so I thought I'd wake you up. You can call it my gotcha move. What do you think? Add him to the list? That list was so fun to make, though. For those that aren't aware, Ricky Peacock made a quirked up white boy tier list while he was cheesing the Old King Allant boss fight. And a lot of my suggestions made it on the list. If a normal person pulled a move like that, sure, I might be startled. But this is you we're talking about. Oh, okay. Quirked up, caked up white boy? How can you be so insensitive? I was only trying to open up communication between us. I thought... Do your work, Bailey. What a team. So the two of them, they don't even know what's going on in these holding cells right now. You did good. I watched the VOD. It was fun. Internal extension, upper row of cells. Okay, it's not going off anymore. Okay, so here's the question. Can I activate the alarm and get to the X fast enough that when he throws the X piece of paper in the toilet, I take off with it? Or does it not let me do it? Because he threw an X last time. Alright. Good shit. Okay. Yo! Look at his head! the fuck? This guy's got a rubber skull. Why does his head look like that? Ew, ew, ew. Dude! New info's been added. Yeah, you're telling me. Oh, this is the curry guy. Literal dickhead? Hey, he looks like a nice guy. An odd fellow who laid siege to the Metro Police Department and demanded curry and rice. He now appears to be digging a tunnel out of his prison cell. A rock and roller who sang national secrets during a live nationwide broadcast, he's now creating a horrible cacophony in his prison cell. Alright, here we go. By the looks of him, this must be the curry lover from the police department's siege case. But never mind that. Where did he just come from? What's going on in this cell? Anyway, there's a little blackboard here too. Just to be safe, maybe I'd better check the curry lover's schedule for tomorrow too. Dude, you can't read. I don't know if you remember. I still can't read. But I better go check out prisoner D99's cell anyway. Maybe I can find some kind of information that might help Lynn out. Besides, I want to see what this prisoner Lynn is investigating looks like. Can't get there. Is it possible to know how to write but not how to read? I don't think so. I think it's like one of those like squares and rectangles situations where like every square is a rectangle but not every rectangle is a square. Like you can know how to read without knowing how to write, but you can't know how to write without knowing how to read. Roll. He rolled off the bed. Yeah. Okay, so he got his spoon ready. So he's getting sent notes saying it's okay to start digging. Can I move to the spoon? I can. Man's head straight flaccid. Don't say it like that. I love him. What is this guy doing? Maybe he misses curry so much he's trying to eat the dirt instead? Yeah, that's probably it. Or, I could be wrong. In any case, I think there was a phrase that describes just this kind of situation. Oh yeah, I know what it is. Outlook not so good. This path doesn't lead anywhere. I think I'd better try to find another one. Take me down here. Where am I now? Where am I? Where am I? Power supply? What is that? I'll trick it. Looks like some kind of control panel. I think I can manipulate it. I think it must be already be on. I can't turn it off. I guess there's no need to fool around with it. Okay. That's a doohickey? It totally is. Same thing here. Looks like this is just an internal phone too. It doesn't call outside. So the only places I can go with this telephone are other phones within the building that I've already possessed. Okay, I'm going to assume that we go to the upper row of cells. We activate the alarm. Which pulls that guy in that room out of that room. Maybe. Maybe he doesn't leave. No, maybe he doesn't leave. Is everything all set? They said they're still getting ready. We haven't had one of these things in a long time. Yeah, they said it'd clear away the dust and do some maintenance. Hey, what do you think about it? I don't think we should talk about it now. I just hope nothing goes wrong. So if I flip this, nothing happens. It's a total McGillicuddy. As are from that McGunglestein universe. So he's gonna get the X. Oh no, okay, we already missed our chance here. Okay, so this gets me back out to be able to go around this way. The Mandalorian effect? I thought they were called midichlorians, not Mandalorian. Yeah, he's taking a nap, it's cool. No, I mean, listen, what's the rush, right? He'll get there eventually. Am I thinking about, like, digging out of jail? And, like, yeah, I know this is, like, a cartoon video game. But even for something like a movie that I won't name that involves a famous jail cell breakout. I don't know if that's actually how I get out of here. No, not that one. That one doesn't involve a jail cell breakout. Ezer. No, not that one. That one, no, that's something totally different. Is there really enough, like, time breaks when you shunt between rooms? Am I thinking of Green Mile? I don't know movies. It's less about you not knowing movies and more about... Oh, okay, I got to do it. Okay, got it. I have to do it the other way. I was trying to take from the spoon and go up. Anyway, a prison movie that I won't name due to spoilers, even though I know the name of the movie. If you were to dig out of jail with a spoon, there can't be enough, like, dirt displacement to make that happen. Can't? Like, where does the dirt go? Is that accounted for in the movie? You eat it? I guess you eat it. There you... Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. Everybody all agrees that we eat it. So I guess we're eating it. I can't get to that. Oh, he throws away the piece of paper. Oh no, but the wastebasket's right there. The dirt is our money, so are the worms. I can't get to that. So he's gonna lay down. All clear. So if I sound the alarm, it gets people moving, eh? Maybe I can use their movements to get around myself. That way I can get an idea of what's going on in each cell. They pull your hair up, but see, that's where I was taking it. I don't know if that's where Mushroom Lantern and Disbelief are taking it. No, you can't get there. Wait! No. Wait! Yes! Perfect timing. Here we go. Same thing here. It looks like this is just an internal phone too. It doesn't call outside. You can't believe that worked? Yeah, I just had to wait for the perfect moment. There's other phones within the building that I've already possessed. Yes. What a strange cell. And the prisoner inside it, he seems to be enjoying himself. He painted the Lorax. This is the last cell in this area, so that must mean that this man humming to himself must be prisoner D99. According to what the guards said. D99, eh? Even I know about this one. You're supposed to wait for him to see that there's nothing on the line and throw the spoon back? Okay. I mean, it's the same to the same end, right? Yeah. He shot his wife, didn't he? Right in front of a family member. What in the world really happened? And why is Lynn so concerned about this prisoner? I don't know the answers, and I guess there's no need for me to know. I have only one objective, and that's to find out what this painter's work schedule is for tomorrow. Can't get to that, so I have to open this picture frame. I wish I could know who's in it. Photos, eh? I wonder if these are of his family. This one looks like a young woman holding a baby. Their face has been blotted out with black paint. Did he do it out of hatred or some other emotion? Thankfully, that's not something I need to know right now. Okay. We got a newspaper article here that I won't be able to read, but we'll see the funny dialogue. A newspaper article has been cut out and framed. Unfortunately, I can't read it. It's probably about D99's case, man murders wife, or something like that. There's a picture of the alleged culprit in the article. Yep, it's this prisoner, all right. So, the work schedule for tomorrow of prisoner D99, the information Lynn's looking for, should be written on this blackboard. Unfortunately, I've lost the ability to read. But here I am anyway. The least I can do is take a look. Huh. What could this mean? There's nothing written on the board at all. I think something was written on the blackboards of the other prisoners, but this board is as clean and blank as the day it was hung there. So I have the answer Lynn was looking for. Tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99 is nothing. Would this information mean anything to her? It's not up to me to know or care. That's how I feel at the moment, anyway. Not being able to read, I was wondering how this was going to turn out. Some things in this world can be read, even if one can't read. Prisoner D99's work schedule for tomorrow is blank. I'd better get this important information to Lynn as fast as I can. Sissel's a very go-with-the-flow guy. It's admirable, isn't it? I think we can all learn something from Sissel. D99, dinner! Quite a feast tonight, I see. Ah, and I'm absolutely crazy about this chicken. It's too bad it's all cold and hard, though. I'd say it's been about 2 hours since it was cooked, judging from the way it feels. D99, I know it's kind of pointless to ask now, but just the same, I still want to know. Why did you do it? I agree. It's pointless to ask now. My case is colder than this chicken and has been forgotten by everybody, myself included. Detective Jowd. Now then, let me eat in peace before it gets too cold to cut. There's one more thing I've been wondering for a long time. What's that? Who is the man in the painting? Oh, this? Well, being in prison like this, you start to forget faces, you know? So I paint the faces that I don't want to forget. And this is the last of those faces. Dun, 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 dun. Now, could you leave me alone for a bit? Let a man eat in peace. I don't know why Superman came out. Okay, sure. Sorry to bother you. I don't know why that's the Superman theme, right? I don't know why the Superman theme came out. I just got excited. What in the world? What in the world could this mean? Why is there a painting of me in this man's cell? Forgot to tell everybody, I got it working again. Who exactly is this prisoner? The man whose case Lynn is investigating is painting a picture of me in his cell. I have to go see Lynn, fast. And not for her sake, for mine. To solve this mystery of me. Except now the air horn channel point redemption says, sound alert, air horn. Dude, look at him go! Whoa! You ever be so hungry that you just take an entire hunk of chicken with just your knife? Why do I see air horn fixed as a Dark Souls death message? That guy's you? With a comically large fork and knife? This telephone doesn't connect to the outside, and I've got questions I want to ask Lynn. I've got to get to the place that has an external line and fast. Yeah, I know. Alright, let's look at the info board really fast. Prisoner D99. People call him Detective Jowd. He apparently killed his wife. The picture he was painting in his cell was a portrait of me. That's huge. That's huge stuff. Alright. We're tricking. Back to the guard room. And we're going what? Chicken Palace? Whatever it's called. Chicken Kitchen? Chicken Chompers? This is headquarters. What's the status over there? Oh, Chief, it's you. They're making preparations now. No problem, sir. How much longer then? 1 more hour, sir. I see. Carry on then. Oh, one more thing. Bro, hey, you can't. Go save. Inspector Carbonella wishes to speak to you. Evening. Carbonella here. How you boys doing? Inspector Carbonella, fine, sir. You got another little call tonight, didn't you? From my baby. From Lynn? Well, yes. Did my girl have anything interesting to say? Not especially. She hung up almost immediately. I see. Next time she gives you a buzz, be sure to let me know right away. That's a good fellow. Yes, sir. You try to cover it up, and I'm sure you'll regret it very much. Very much. Yes, sir. I'll call you right away, sir. Immediately. Don't forget, she's a fugitive, after all. Yes, sir. Carry on, then. I might pop in a little later. Yes, sir. Looking forward to seeing you, sir. Dude, he is barefoot. He totally is barefoot. Did you see that? Good call, existentially. Alright. Lynn should be heading for the chicken kitchen now. But the call from police headquarters intrigues me, too. It's looking pretty obvious right now. That white suit inspector suspects Lynn. And she's being considered a fugitive. This is not good. Wonder if I should go check in on the chief and the inspector in white, too. I want to hear more dialogue between these two. Inspector Carbonella seems to be looking for her, too. Your Lynn, I mean. Inspector Carbonella? Oh, what would the Special Investigation Unit want with Lynn? I don't know. I guess something happened that we don't know about. Tonight, of all nights. Inspector Cabanela must be upset tonight, too. Weren't he and prisoner D99, Detective Jowd, good friends? You sure about that? If they were such good friends, how come Inspector Cabanela never came to visit him? He's the head of Special Investigation. He's a very busy man. That was cool. Oh, what's wrong? Jowd was my hero, you know. I wanted to be a detective because of him. But look at me, rotting away in a place like this, and I can't even do anything to help Lynn. What am I doing with my life? This new side of you is kind of endearing. Anyway, the thing to do is work at fixing what you can, little by little. Like, for example, your house of cards. It collapsed, you know. Alright, we're gonna head to... Dude, everybody seems to heart Lynn. We're gonna go to code KCG 1105. I feel like I'm like ever so slightly out of frame, and I apologize. I think it's because of the writing tablet. I'm kind of hunching over a little bit to write properly. Preparations seem to be going smoothly over at the prison. Hey, Inspector Cabanela? We're just a little too late. So close, eh, Inspector? We still have a little time left, Chief. Not much, but some. We've had Point X surrounded all night. Is that Code KCG Origin Story? No, Code KCG Origin Story is Kids See Ghosts. If he shows up, we nab him, and we can still make it. By the way, what's going on with that other case, the junkyard murder? She did it, eh? No question about it? She's a bad little baby. Disappearing from the scene like that, wonder where she ran off to play. What did he just say? She did it. Did I hear that right? I think they were talking about the culprit who killed me. No way. New info. It's probably junkyard info, I would assume. Or maybe it's Cabanela. Nope. But we can be introduced to the chief. Yeah. Itchy man. The chief of this police's special investigation unit. His job is to sit at his desk in the station, give the detective their orders, and wiggle his itchy toes. The bare feet has it all has a backstory. That's the ghost trick difference. I just don't believe it. Why would you do a thing like that? Afraid I don't have the answers for you, Chief. I don't want to believe it any more than you do. And yet, after seeing this, maybe we don't have any other choice but to believe, baby. Is that the security camera tape from the investigation unit just delivered? I can't deny. It's some pretty solid evidence against her. Evidence? Nothing like it, baby. Why a murder case now on such an important night? I think you have that wrong, Chief. A murder case now for the very reason that it is such an important night. Alright, we raise this up. We hit this, we hit this, we hit this, we lower this. And we start the projector. But we can listen to what they have to say. Before I go find Lynn at the chicken kitchen, it sounds like there's an important piece of info here I shouldn't miss. Pretty solid evidence, he says. This I have to see. But it's funny. Why do I have this bad feeling about what's on this tape? Here we go, everybody. Buckle up. The junkyard where I died had a security camera, and it captured the moment of my death perfectly. Cabanella definitely is built like Kramer. And what the tape showed me was the cruelest truth imaginable. Oh, this is huge. Look at Sissel. Thinks he's so cool. Okay. Womp. I saw myself shot right before my own eyes by Lynn. There goes my only lead. I feel like I've died all over again. Look, when I said with regard to Lynn that I'd let her kill me, I wasn't being literal, alright? One thing sticks with me though. Lynn looked so surprised on that tape. What in the world did I tell her? The truth is the truth, no matter how many times you watch it, Inspector Cabanello. It wasn't me who played the tape just now, baby. Oh, by the way, Inspector Cabanello, there's something on that tape that troubles me. And what's that, Chief? I'm all ears. I had a look at all the photos of the crime scene as well, but the place where the victim was shot and where the body was found is clearly different. Hey, he's right. That is strange. The hitman in black is the one who kicked me downstairs. But I changed his fate, so he should have been out of the picture. But there I am, down on the lower level. The fuck is this? Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Welcome in and buckle up. The mystery is unraveling. The roller coaster has clicked right over that top hill and is going down right now. Taking along for the ride, we just hit our first corkscrew. I have the answer to your mystery right here, a few minutes after the murder took place. Okay. Is that Thistle? You mentioned this game, you're a ghost. Yeah. Is that a black cat? You got it, baby. A furry feline messed up our crime scene. And then that little cat culprit vanished into the night. It looks like my destiny of being knocked downstairs is very hard to alter. Uh-oh. This is Point X. Come in, Chief. Chief here. Did he show up? No, sir. Not yet, but... Idiot. I told you to stay off the radio unless it was important. But this is important info, sir. Someone else showed up. Our rookie detective, Lynn. What? You see my baby over there, do you? I heard she was on the lam. What do you want me to do, Chief? What do you say, Inspector? Oh, there he goes. Hey. Detective, get my baby away from Point X. Do it now, man, and then hold on to her. Yes, sir. I'll go get her now, sir. What's the meaning of this? Why would Lynn show up at Point X? It took the Special Investigation Unit 6 months to pinpoint that location. Dunno, Chief, but I'd say it wasn't a coincidence. Perhaps. Did Lynn just die a 4th time? What happened? Detective, come in. If this department were ever investigated for sexual harassment, they'd be ruined. Yeah, Cabanello would be out on the street. Just too loose use of baby. Now what? What happened this time? Damn it! This calls for a telephone call to Point X. Allow me. Look at his itchy feet. He's going to fucking town. Look at this. This was a marble pick, yeah. We gotta get to that phone. Every game is a marble pick. I don't pick any of them myself. This was been on the list for the longest time. What are you doing? Get your buns over there. What did you say? Now I finally understand. I finally know what it's like for our poor hungry customers who have their food deliveries delayed. Excuse me. But this is the chicken kitchen, is it not? What? Alright, Yarrow, you've been here for, what, 8 minutes? When did you send your first message? The fuck is this at 9:42? It is now 9:46. 4 minutes. You're judgmental? Well, tone it a little bit. Hang out. Pop some popcorn. Lay back. Just enjoy the game. And if you don't enjoy the game, millions of other streams going on. Aren't I talking to the police? This game's sick, is what I'm saying. Yarrow, this game's sick. It is the same writer and director as Ace Attorney. The police. Did something happen there you need assistance with? Something happened here, you ask. More like there's nothing left here. I gotta go. Wait. Hell of a schnoz on that guy. Doesn't look like a croissant. What's going on? Something. That's what. Something is definitely going on. And that something is far from nothing. That's for certain. Thanks for the tea, Chief. I'll be on my way. You going to Point X? Point X, eh? I'll leave that to the boys. There's someplace else I gotta be. Inspector, your being there isn't going to change anything. Why put yourself through it? I have a responsibility and I'm going to see it through to the end. Besides, it's not quite over yet. Right, that's true. Do what you must then. The guy's obsessed with ghosts being involved in solving crimes. No, he's obsessed with magic. Shu Takumi is obsessed with magic. Similar, ghosts are like magic. Prisoner D99's schedule for tomorrow was blank. It seems like forever ago that I found that out. And now my mind is blanker than that blackboard was. Also obsessed with tricks, which are all, yeah, like magic. Lynn, my only lead, and my partner, shot me. What did it all mean? I knew where I had to go to get my answers. Also obsessed with his dog Missile, that's true. The chicken kitchen, the Point X the police have surrounded, and the place where something big just happened. What will Lynn be involved in this time when I find her there? Yeah, he likes like sleight of hand shit. Yeah, but sometimes he gets a little fun with it. Sometimes he gets into... We haven't ran into magic in this yet. Like straight up like sleight of hand, magic trick, top hat and rabbit magic. I just can't get the images I saw at the police headquarters out of my head. The person who shot me tonight is the last person in the world I want to believe to do it. There's basically zero difference between stage magic and writing a murder mystery. I can agree with you on that. Now I'm here at the place she and I agreed to meet. The restaurant the police were staking out as Point X. But when I got here, I found the place in ruins. Dude, the big chicken. Whoa, what in the world happened here? That's just a normal sized chicken for Detective Jowd, I just gotta say. Oh, the heavens! What do I do? If I had known something like this would happen, I would have paid the poor child more. I could have cooked more chicken for her. I would have sung to her as much as she liked until she had her fill. Actually, about the singing, she did tell me she'd had her fill a time or two. The chief seems to be in quite a panic. Anyway, at least it doesn't look like the waitress is dead. Yeah, she's just vibing. This night's gonna last all year if people keep dying? Seriously. No, please, say it ain't so. No, please. Please. You see that little red bit of hair? She got crushed by the big chicken. Oh, man.
Look at me! I'm dead! What took you so long?
Well, that's one way to greet a guy. What happened here?
Hey, how should I know? I'm the victim.
Is it just my imagination, or is she getting more and more brazen every time she dies?
Oh, that's because I'm a detective. Have to be tough, you know. Well, and? How did it go? Did you check out tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99?
Yeah, just like I promised. Actually, I have a few things I want to ask you about, too.
Sure. We agreed to use each other after all, right?
Okay, let's swap info then. My murderer. On my way here, I stopped by the chief of police's office.
Oh,
It was just on your way, was it? And while I was there, I saw who did it. I saw my murderer.
you saw him? Where? How?
Not him, her. There was a security camera set up there at the junkyard where I got shot. The security tape showed the person who shot me. It was you.
No way. You're kidding, right?
What do you have to say for yourself, detective?
It wasn't me. I didn't shoot you.
If I recall, this is what you said about who shot me. My memory just isn't clear on that part. So how can you say for sure that it wasn't you?
Because I told you before. You were supposed to give me some information.
Information, huh? Maybe that information was the reason you shot me.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, okay, we'll keep letting this one go.
You said you had information on the case I'm looking into, so I would hardly shoot you before I even heard that information, right?
I agree. That wouldn't make sense if it was before.
Huh?
But what if it was after you'd already gotten the information from me? I definitely told you something then. And whatever it was, it really shocked you. What did I tell you?
I don't remember. I don't know. You've got to believe me. After you saved me, I thought I got all of my memories back, but maybe I really didn't. You told me something? I can't remember that part at all.
You got the information you wanted from me, and then you shot me. Isn't that what happened?
No, I didn't shoot you. Please tell me. What did you tell me that time? What did I learn from you?
I don't have that answer. Just like you said, each prisoner had a little blackboard in his cell. But the thing is, there wasn't anything written on prisoner D99's blackboard. It was blank.
What?
I guess maybe it means the schedule for tomorrow hasn't been decided yet?
Blank. Blank! No!
Huh? I didn't think she'd lose it over a blank blackboard. How come you're so upset about an undecided work schedule? That was real lucky considering you can't read. Yeah. I get the feeling that back when I was alive, I never had much of a schedule to worry about myself.
Do you know what it means when a prisoner doesn't have a schedule for the next day?
Huh? It means something?
It means it doesn't mean he doesn't have work to do. It's more like he can't work. And that's because he's going to be executed.
Executed?
Do you know what prisoner D99's crime was?
I think so. They said something about him murdering his wife, right in front of a family member.
That's what they say, but it's not true. He would never, Jowd would never do anything like that. And the death penalty hasn't been enforced in this country for a very long time. Not for decades. Even if the prisoner wants it, like in this case. Huh? The prisoner wants it? There's definitely something else going on with this case, I just know it. And I have to find out what. And if his work schedule is blank for tomorrow, I have to do it right now. So this prisoner, D99, Detective Jowd, he must be connected to me in some way, too. Dun, dun, dun. After all, he obviously knows me. Point X. The police were staking this restaurant out tonight. They called it Point X. Point X, huh? It's a good name for this place. That white-suited inspector was surprised to find out you just casually waltzed in here. Inspector Cabanella? What in the world made you pick this place anyway? I guess I'd have to say, because of you. Me, huh? I did almost do Superman again. I caught myself in real time. Do you remember that note I found? Yeah, I remember. That note I didn't get the chance to read. It had a place and a time written on it. The Chicken Kitchen. 10 o'clock. In other words, I was supposed to meet somebody here tonight? Yep, apparently so. I just had to get that information you're going to give me. That's why I came here. It was the only lead I had left. And this here is Point X. So that must mean the mark the police were waiting for was me. So, what are you going to do now? I mean, you fulfilled your goal, right? You found out who shot you. Are you gonna get revenge? That would be easy enough to do. All you have to do is not save me. Is this the ending I was hoping for? Had I unraveled all the mysteries of me? What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna save you, that's what. You are? I wanna know everything. Who I was, why I was killed. And I'd like to know who those guys are, too. I want answers, and I'm gonna find them. But to do that, I'm gonna need your help. Okay. I won't say thank you. Not yet. And I won't say I'm sorry either. But I'll help see to it that you get your answers. Good. Now, I think it's time to go back to the past. I can't leave you lying flattened under a huge chunk of chicken forever, after all. Here we go. Taking it back again. Oh, this is great. The note said, the Chicken Kitchen, 10 o'clock. I wonder who that pointy-haired man was going to meet here. What's this? Okay. Oh! Here you go. Where's my chicken? The giant chained up chicken. Can I eat that thing? Dude, the backflip! Yo! Lynn! Whew! And crushed. You're just going bigger and better with each new death, aren't you? Leave me alone. Can I help it if I got tired of dying in usual ways? But I'll say this. It was a death any detective could be proud of. Huh? What makes you say that? The way you saved somebody else before dying yourself. Oh,
That waitress? The one with the chicken on her head? Next time you put a chicken on your head, you should try one about the size of the waitress's. I'll make a note of that for next time. But anyway, if you hadn't tried to save that waitress, you'd still be alive. I couldn't help it. You know, the detective thing and all. I wasn't able to save that poor van driver, though. At that speed, he must have died instantly. Well, we can't let a heroic detective like you stay dead. Why? Never mind. The root of this whole disaster is clear. The only question is, how do I stop it? Okay, let's get started. It's like Sissel. You could probably save that guy too with your powers. Alright, so from here I got menu board. I got the bell to ring. This is the sign holder she was checking out. It's no use. Can't read what it says. Let's see. Oh, hey, now I remember what that sign says. If you would like some water, please ring the bell 3 times. 3 times? Yeah, that waitress doesn't bring any water if you only ring the bell once. She said those are the rules, apparently. I said apparently? What do you mean apparently? Don't you work here? Quite a stickler for the details, this detective. There's nothing else I can check out, so let's get some water. You want more water? Huh? Oh, sorry, I didn't ring the bell. And what's with the more water bit? Oh, well, come on. This is your 3rd glass. Oh, okay, I get it. This was a little dig, wasn't it? Kinda like, hey, where's my food, right? No, not at all. Besides, I didn't ring it. But I would like to see you bringing my chicken soon. Duly noted. In the meantime, enjoy a nice glass of water. This girl's got a bite? Yeah. Odd girl. I agree. Me too. You wrote this note, right? I think so. But I don't remember. 10 o'clock. That means it's already time for your meeting with whoever it is. Now that I think about it, whoever you were supposed to meet might already be here. You're the detective. Shouldn't you have checked that when you got here? Oh, yeah, sorry. The chicken at this restaurant is really good, so, you know. No, I don't know. Maybe we should take a look around the rest of the restaurant. Okay, so here's my plan. I know I can look around just using the camera, but let me do this. Call the waitress over. And can I ghost into the water? And away I go. Hold up. Don't go anywhere. I gotta get on this cart. Here you go.
So what do you think, my dear beauty? Do you really think we can trust this deal? Who knows? It's not our job to think about that. But those incidents did happen in this country, just as he predicted. Yes, and they were pretty amusing too, weren't they? That fellow who sang out national secrets during a live TV broadcast, and the man who laid siege to the Metro Police Department, making the top dog hostage. But what if he double-crosses us? It wouldn't be pretty. No, he needs this deal too. And we've all accepted his conditions as well. Accepted all. Subtle but important distinction. They've accepted all of his conditions. Yes, and thanks to that, we have to be here on this extra little assignment. But as long as I'm paired up with you, beauty, I don't mind. How do they know about the cases at the special prison? Special prison? The guy who sang the national secrets, the man who held siege at Metro Police, these cases are classified information. I've heard about both of those cases, and recently too. The perpetrators in those cases are being held at a special facility. That's what the special prison is, but it's not known about by the general public.
So, prisoner D99, Detective Jowd, is one of those special cases too, huh? These two are talking about the very same cases I heard about just tonight. That couldn't be a coincidence, could it?
What is it, Beauty?
Why don't we move to a different spot? Sheesh, I need a girl with hair like that. Pokemon gym leader vibes. That table in the back looks good.
Now you're talking, Beauty, my dear. Just what I've been waiting for. A quiet, secluded spot. Just the two of us. I wouldn't object to that.
All of a sudden I get this feeling somebody is eavesdropping. My sixth sense is very strong, you know.
That's all right, my dear. You don't have to make excuses. Off we go, across the bridge to Poultry, to the land of love.
Oh, I'm on the briefcase. I'm not in this. Her sixth sense. He's a little too desperate for wife guy energy. Wife guy is kind of like, I got my wife, I don't really care about much else. Wife guy is like a chill. Yeah, wife guy is a chill personality type. It's a very carefree, at least my reading of wife guy. You don't know? Really? I'm open to any interpretations, but I've always taken wife guy to be a very like, I got my wife and I got, you know, a 6-pack of cold beer. A little cuck boy? Alright, we're getting crazy. Maze Hughes? I don't know who that is. Everybody has their own view of wife guy. That's probably the closest to accurate. Wife guy is in the eye of the beholder. It's just, what kind of wife guy do you want to be?
What just happened? Did she sense we were here?
Oh, from Fullmetal Alchemist? What, with her sixth sense? Huh.
But, you know, I have some pretty amazing powers myself.
Yeah, like what?
Like if there's chicken nearby, I can tell right away.
That's called a sense of smell. But anyway, at least the situation has changed a little bit now. So I am stuck here. Look at that hair. Blue-haired Guile over here.
I don't believe in a sixth sense. It's not scientific,
says the ghost.
But come to think of it, we've been left behind, haven't we?
Looks that way.
Not having legs is even more inconvenient than I thought it would be. But what are we gonna do now? They're all the way over there, I'm telling you. We better shake a leg or we're gonna miss what they're saying.
It'd be pretty hard to shake a leg, not having legs and all. That guy makes a hell of a sex on the beach. He might be the best bartender of all time. They're still talking about something.
I wanna hear.
Me too. Okay. So bartender, I can get to that stuff. All right. Now that was a 1 ring.
You rang? Oh, I get it. You saw that couple over there and you started to get lonely, right? And so you decided to call me. Aw, that's so sweet.
Forgive me, but I didn't ring for anybody.
What?
Now, could you not stand in my light, please? I can't see my glass properly.
I've been working here for 2 days, and I've been waiting this whole time for you to notice me. Now would you stop trying to shake me up and just stick to shaking cocktails?
2 days. Working for 2 days.
She has a surprisingly short career with this place.
Okay. We got something. Now, if I call her back, will she notice the broken glass? Oh, there was another dialogue. It's gotta be clean. It's gotta be clean. No, she's not paying. Oh, she is. Okay.
Oh, you just broke that glass, just like you did my heart.
A broken glass can never be put back the way it was. Just leave it there.
You can't just leave it. Somebody might get hurt. Doesn't this trunk belong to that couple over there?
The only things we allow customers to lose here are their cares. Miss, please go and let them know about the trunk if you would be so kind.
How gallant of you. I just might fall for you, you know.
Odd girl. I agree.
Me too.
Alright, let's get to that trunk. Oh, I can't. The glass is gone. Oh, new glass. Whoo! Okay.
Well, goodbye. I've been working here for 2 days, and I've had my eye on you the whole time. I think this might be my last night working here, though. It's been fun. I guess she's leaving this place with her surprisingly short career intact.
Is somebody coming? Oh, he is.
Of all things to forget, it wouldn't have been pretty if I forgot this.
That's good.
Here we are, finally.
I feel kind of bad about eavesdropping, though.
Not me. I mean, we just delivered their lost trunk to them after all. They owe us at least that much.
What kind of detective says something like that? Okay, what do we got? Flower vase, light. Can I get over to the chicken from that? It's a little too far. You know what the Fate Chain music reminds you of? Not off the top of my head.
I can't believe I forgot the trunk of all things.
With such a small body, you probably only have a small brain to match. How you can retry a level of Sifu at the best age you've done it. Did you do, So, Shark King energy confirmed. Did you get Sifu yet?
Ouch! That hurts, Beauty. But that's okay. That's what I love about you. That's what he loves about her?
I don't get it either.
Now, where were we? Oh, right. Who to invite to the wedding. If we got married, that is, of course.
Okay, I see where you're going with wife guy. We can talk about that when we're alone.
But aren't we alone now, Beauty? Huh? Do you think she senses our presence again?
I spy a ladybug.
A ladybug?
I just hate little bugs. What? Okay. Short Kings Around the World felt that one.
What? After all that trouble, it happened anyway?
It looks that way, yes. It's not over yet, though.
It's not? What are you talking about?
You're not dead yet.
No, but I'm going to be in just a few seconds.
But before that happens, maybe there's something we can do from here. So I can swing. Yeah, they're hiding under the table. That's really good. Nice. Okay. I have to be super quick on my timing. Yo. Hello? Looks like he's unconscious.
Excuse me, could you wake up for a second, please?
Pushy as ever, this detective. One thing I've learned is that the newly dead stay unconscious for a little while first.
Huh?
I was like that, and you were like that too.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Anyway, if we restart the flow of time now, you'll die.
Yeah, I know.
So why don't we try going back even further in time?
What? Even further, but how?
Simple. We go back 4 minutes before the death of this poor driver here.
You can do that?
I never tried it before, so I don't know how it'll go, but if we can erase the driver's death, that should erase your death too.
Oh, wow.
I can't think of any other way, so let's try it. Cool. This is Death Inception. A death within a death. Temsick Park. Yo, they mentioned Oh, it's this guy. I don't remember the voice I gave him. I guess I just gotta go plain Jane with it. That's Lynn, our rookie detective. What's she doing at Point X? Could it be just a coincidence? And we just got an APB on her a little while ago. Something about in extremely important cases, extremely important witness, currently extremely on the run. Now what? Should I report this to Inspector Cabanella? Whoa, the whole setup. They told us to stay off the radio unless it was an emergency, but I think I'd better call this in. Poor Lynn. I wonder what she did this time. Inspector Cabanella is pretty protective when it comes to Lynn. He'd want to know. What's the matter? Alright, fine. Couldn't tell who that was on either end, and I didn't want to jump to conclusions on the voice if I didn't have to. This is Point X. Idiot! Yes, sir. I'll go get her. Oh, so it's less of a bus, more of a van. I thought it was a bus that crashed in. The static is awful. I can't believe I forgot the trunk of all things. With such a small body, you probably only have a small brain to match. Ouch, that hurts, Beauty. But that's okay. That's what I love about you. The heck is this? I spy a ladybug. A ladybug? I just hate ladybugs. Little bugs. Can't hear very well. Cool. Ooh. Love the little roller skate fumble.
Wow. The van driver was a detective?
It looks like it. I noticed something, though. That conversation he was listening to just before the crash, I remember hearing it before.
You're right. We just heard it a few minutes ago, didn't we?
Just after that conversation, the detective suddenly passed out. What happened, I wonder?
We already know the answer. We saw what happened at the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
She burned up the ladybug. Sometimes, when a high-tech bug like that is destroyed, it emits a loud signal, loud enough to knock a person out if they were listening to it through headphones.
So that's why the detective passed out, huh?
Bingo! Now, let's stop it from happening.
Okay, what do we got? Hey, this place. This is the place that white-suited inspector phoned tonight.
This is the parking lot of the park on the east side of town. It's been years.
You know this park?
Yeah, I used to play here a lot when I was little. But then, one day, I swore I'd never set foot in this park again.
Whoa. Those are some really deep, dark feelings there. Wonder what happened.
Hold it. Don't give me that a ghost doesn't have a set foot to set bit. It's just a figure of speech.
What kind of nitpicker do you think I am?
Anyway, whatever. Let's get started.
Okay, let's do that. I won't press her about that other thing right now. So what do we got? He notices. I go bing bang, recline seat, but there's nothing I can go to. Yet. Okay, hold up. Ooh. Okay. Onto his binoculars. We heard this conversation. I mean, I do it to pass the time, though.
I'm doing business. I like to do things my way, okay?
Mm-hmm. So I passed over to the binoculars. I don't remember if and when he picks them up again. Doesn't look like the detective's going to come.
Might as well turn it off. It's pretty loud.
Okay. Oh, I didn't have to press it to turn it off. It just turns off. Let's see. Does he pick up his binoculars again? That's the question. I don't remember. I don't think so. Point X, come in, Chief. Chief here, did he show up? No, sir, not yet, but... Told you to stay off the radio and this was important. Yeah. She's on the lam. What do you want me to do, Chief? Yep. Do it now and then hold on to her. Yes, sir, I'll go get her now, sir. So I think I missed it. Oh, wait.
A game of chicken.
Sorry, but what's a game of chicken?
Sorry. I'd better choose my audience more carefully the next time I tell a joke.
Never mind that. We have to do something. Ooh. I mean...
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, I just thought it'd be better to do something.
Well, hurry and put that seat back up.
I can't, it's too heavy. All I can do now is hope that this guy has strong ab muscles. That's funny. That's funny. That's like the Chrono Trigger opening with the RPG stuff that, like, you might as well try something and then it comes back to bite you. That was good. That was really good. Oops. That was my bad.
I get that you felt like you had to do something, but that?
Well, there really isn't much I can do once the van is moving. We should rethink this. Was there any other path before that? Guess I better rewind the clock and see if I can pick up any other clues. So once the truck is moving, it's a wrap. Will he be distracted by the light if I do it at the beginning here? No. Okay. So he gets alerted by this. When he comes over to, I guess we'll do this to pass the time. When he comes over to the machine, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make you upset.
Girl's heart's a very delicate thing, you know.
It's from a girl a giant chicken couldn't even kill.
It did kill me.
Sorry, I skipped those on accident. I mean on purpose, but I didn't know that it was going to be new dialogue. Okay, he tosses those in. Okay, got it. Cool. Good timing. Come on, come on, come on. I didn't do it fast enough. I didn't do it fast enough. Okay. Okay, I think we need to make it so that the binoculars are in the front seat, and then he'll notice that when he turns off the alarm. You know? That's the only thing I can consider right now. So, we wait for him to talk. That's Lynn, our rookie detective. What's she doing at Point X? Could it be just a coincidence? We got an APB on her a little while ago. Something about an extremely important case. Wow, they really put out an APB on me. Apparently they're calling you a fugitive. You naughty girl, you. Okay, so that's all it was. I'm kind of glad I didn't read that. Okay. We need to get this ready. He tosses this. We go 1. We go 2. We go trick. Light. He goes to the door. And we take them with us. Do you think he picks them up and takes them with him? Come on, come on. Yes! Yes! What are these doing here? Nice. So now we have the binoculars in hand. Cool.
Detective Ringe, this is Memory.
What's the matter? It's not time for your regular report.
Listen to this. There's a suspicious couple in the bar upstairs. I'm gonna put a ladybug on them.
A ladybug? You mean a listening device? Don't do anything to blow our cover. Inspector Cabanella will be furious.
But they're doing all kinds of suspicious whispering. We have to find out what they're saying. You can pick up the signal from your van. Check out their conversation for me, would you?
Alright, fine. Once you get going on something, I know there's no stopping you.
Thanks. Later then.
Hold on. Did you see a customer come in just now? A young woman with red hair and red boots?
Oh yeah, that restless, suspicious chick.
Sure. Suspicious?
I mean, come on. As soon as she sat down, she ordered 3 glasses of water in a row. And she spilled the second glass on the table.
Okay, fine. Keep an eye on her too, if you would.
You got it. Oh wow, that waitress was an undercover agent.
She apparently thought you were pretty suspicious too.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was really thirsty, so, you know.
No, I don't know.
Anyway, did you hear what I heard about the listening device? We have to do something about that bug.
So should we stay here or follow up on the waitress? Looks like it's time to make a decision. So our options are go there and try and stop her from putting a bug on somehow. Or stay here, check this out for a minute, and see if we can get the headphones off him. But I don't think there's any way to get the headphones off him. And I feel like every single time it's told us to go somewhere new, going that somewhere new was the, you know, the most intelligent option. So that's what we will do. MKG 1043.
Hey, look where we are.
The heart of the chicken kitchen, eh?
Yep, or as most people say, the kitchen.
I hope the key to preventing that accident is here somewhere.
Oh, I bet it will be. You know what they say, where there's smoke and chicken, there's fire.
Now that you mention it, it is pretty smoky in here. Cool, fate changed. That's good, that's good. Lot of shit. Okay, we got a switch to turn on. We got a scrunch and stretch t-shirt. Can't get to anything else. So, t-shirt first. Okay, wiggle us ourselves over. Now we can get to the pot. We can get to the kettle, which we can rock. Oops. Hat.
Hey, look what she's doing. Do you think that could be...
Yeah, she's probably planting the ladybug. Now that I think about it, it's this waitress's meddling that starts the whole chain of events.
The detective wouldn't have gotten his ears blown out and wouldn't have crashed.
In other words, we're witnessing it with our own eyes. The cause of a huge disaster slowly being planted in a chicken. Yeah, I noticed that too, Ezer.
Hey, I just got a good idea.
About what to do about the ladybug?
No, I was thinking we could let her get crushed under the chicken instead of me.
I can't tell if you're kidding. At any rate, now we've seen the root cause of the accident.
And all we have to do now is think of a way to take care of it.
So we have him. Yeah, it looks like... Is this a Ratatouille situation? Unfortunately, I can't trick the...
It's smoky in here.
Okay, the fans. Is he related to the Right Curry Rice Man? Yo. Okay, oh, it's only turn off. I like being in the hat. I think that there's something to it. There we go. Nope, he's got something in his hat.
What are you doing?
Can't you tell? Thought I'd give it a little spin.
Oh, I get it. You're trying to get in the way of her planting that ladybug. But it just seems to be making her all the more determined.
I guess this isn't going to work. Yeah, but it's gonna be smoky in the room. He's gonna put the chicken on the plate. She's gonna go try her best to turn this around. He's gonna put the chicken on the plate. Now I hit the button. Come on, come on, come on. Damn it. Smoke up, damn it.
What are you doing?
Can't you tell? I thought I'd give it a little spin.
Oh, I get it. You're gonna make her take the one that doesn't have the ladybug on it.
Right. And then that suspicious woman won't burn it up.
Good thinking, but wait a minute. I don't know if that'll work.
Huh?
After all, even a girl like her is still bound to notice. I mean, platters suddenly spinning around right before her eyes.
Yeah, that's the rub.
If only we could distract her for a minute.
Way ahead of you. Gotta wait for the smoke. And now. Now we gotta make it all the way back. It is a completely normal way to cook chicken. It's awesome.
There. All set.
This is a good one. If it gets more and more complex as the game continues, oh, we're in for a fucking treat. There. How about that?
The ladybug is still sitting on the table. We did it.
Nice. And he's singing again. Awesome.
La la la, chicken, thou art so beautiful, chicken. I took a bite, my heart swelled with pride, and I got goosebumps. I'm consumed with the love of consuming you, la la la.
And the detective is just... You remember getting hopelessly stuck on a couple later puzzles? Yeah, I can see it. Well, it looks like you've escaped the fate of being hammered by your horrible hen.
Yes, but I still haven't escaped the worst darkness of this terrible night. I shot you, didn't I?
There must have been some sort of complicated set of circumstances that made you do it.
It's never okay to shoot a person, no matter what the circumstances.
Hey, shouldn't that be my line? But anyway, you were investigating a case, and I was supposed to give you information on that case. Maybe it's time you told me about it. Tell me about the case you're looking into.
Yes, I guess I should, but let's go back to the new present first.
Okay, sure. Back in the new present, the delicious aroma of chicken fills the air. But I'm still thinking about Lynn. I wonder if she's still waiting for her chicken to be served. I decided to go see her and ask her the questions that were still consuming me. Okay, we gotta wait for his hat. Okay. Bing, bing, bang, bong. And now I can probably go to... Yeah, cool. The disastrous accident has been completely erased. Once again, I've saved the red-headed detective from death. Saved Lynn, the criminal who stole my life. One question in particular hangs heavy on my mind. Why did she shoot me? Until I know the answer, I'll never be satisfied. Oh, okay, cool. Meanwhile, Lynn's appetite is apparently foremost in her mind. A golden brown chicken sits on the table in front of her. Until she eats the whole thing, she'll probably never be satisfied. Ooh, that chicken. I guess I hit the 3 bell. Get on that pitcher.
Oh, I didn't know you were here, Detective Ringe. Come to see me, did you? Haha, that's so sweet.
Oh, hi, Memory. Don't mind us. Just pretend we're not here.
Why don't you try some chicken while you're here?
No thanks. Just watching Lynn eat is quite enough for me.
So, how'd it turn out with my ladybug?
Oh, that listening device? Well, let's see. I thought the gentleman had a very nice singing voice. Sorry, but we're in the middle of an important talk. Could you leave us to it?
No, stay right there!
Huh?
I'm at the crucial moment with this chicken here. I'll need you to pour me some water if it starts going down wrong.
Lynn, you don't have to risk your life over chicken, you know. He's right. Sheesh. Anyway, I better move now that I still have the chance. That's funny. Even though I just saved that detective, he doesn't have a core. Not like the one Lynn has. Or that valiant little doggy Missile. I thought the ones I save are supposed to develop a core when they're alive again. Well, I guess I still have things to learn about these powers of the dead.
Well, I'm heading back. Lots of things to do, you know.
Yeah, like washing dishes and planting bugs.
Someday I'll plant a big one on you, Detective.
Odd girl.
I agree.
Me too. They cut the puzzle where Lynn chokes to death on the chicken. You have to undo the previous 2 puzzles. Listen, Lynn, you've explained your side, and I understand, but there's an APB out on you. Can't you at least hurry up and get out of here? You know, slip away quietly?
No can do. I'm meeting somebody here.
Meeting somebody? Oh, yeah. That's right. The little lady, Camilla. But why do you have to meet somebody here? The Special Investigation Unit is watching this restaurant. Now, how can that be a coincidence?
I don't know, but it is a coincidence.
Hey, is it true what they say? That you're still looking into Detective Jowd's case on your own? Inspector Cabanella is worried about you, you know. I understand how you feel, but just don't do anything crazy, okay? So how's that chicken you've been waiting so long for?
It's great! But you know, with Detective Ringe, that's his name by the way, sitting right across from me, I mean, he was just dead a few moments ago, right? That's kind of taking the edge off my appetite.
Oh, brother.
But he's a great guy. He understands my situation, he said. He's gonna give me a pass, just for tonight.
Speaking of Detective Ringe, I noticed something strange. He doesn't have a core now.
He doesn't?
I thought a core was supposed to show up once I saved somebody.
I wonder if... When you possessed his corpse, he was unconscious, right?
Unconscious? Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Just like you. You were unconscious the first time I saved you, too. And after I saved you, you didn't have a core either.
So for people who are just unconscious when you save them, no core shows up. I think that's probably what it is.
You might be right. Okay, I'll leave Ringe to you then. But I've still got lots of questions for you.
Yeah, I thought you would.
Let's get started then. Start with Jowd. What is your connection to prisoner D99, Detective Jowd? He seems like more than just a coworker.
Yeah, I suppose you have the right to know. Detective Jowd is my hero.
Hero, huh? You don't hear that word much anymore.
Well, it's an old-fashioned, heroic kind of story. It happened 10 years ago.
Now just calm down and drop the weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her.
On that day, 10 years ago, I was playing in my favorite park.
On the east side.
And then suddenly, somebody grabbed my arm from behind. I was so scared. I thought I was going to die, and then... he appeared. Detective Jowd. And then that really loud sound, I think it was the sound of a gun. I passed out. When I came to...
You're alright now. Are you hurt?
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. So that's why you became a detective, huh?
That's right. He was my ideal of what a detective was all about.
But an ideal detective doesn't shoot and kill his own wife.
Exactly. And that's why I want to prove that he didn't.
I'm not gonna take too much time on that, but like, he's her hero because he shot first and asked questions later.
Detective Ringe works for the Special Investigations Unit. He said an important deal is set to go down here tonight at this restaurant. A deal that could affect the future of our nation.
A nation isn't something that's easily influenced, though.
But that's what he said. Anyway, it's that couple at the table upstairs. I hear they're foreigners. They're waiting for the other party in this deal to show up now.
Those two, huh? They certainly are an odd pair. Is this other party they're waiting for me?
It's kinda hard to imagine, isn't it? Nobody really knows any of the details of the deal, except for one person.
God damn it.
Mr. Breezy Dancer in a white suit. They say he's been watching the movements of those two for a long time. I've never seen him work so frantically on an investigation before.
Inspector Cabanella, eh? Apparently you're a real favorite of his.
A favorite? Yes, well, there's a reason for that.
And what's that?
Inspector Cabanella and Detective Jowd were good friends.
Yeah, I think I remember the prison guard saying something about that.
They joined the detective division the very same day. They're two very different types, but they were always in friendly competition to be the best. Detective Jowd was always very particular about thorough investigation of the crime scene. And Cabanella, well, I guess he just has a natural genius for investigating. Anyway, those two lead the detective division in those days, led. But Inspector Cabanela is different now. He changed a little. He changed. Ever since the Detective Jowd incident, now he distances himself from field work, and he's starting to focus on nothing but moving up the ladder.
And so that's how he became head of the Special Investigation Unit, I take it.
Anyway, Inspector Cabanela took me under his wing.
Because you were the little girl his good friend had saved, huh?
He really looked out for me, helping me study for my detective's exam, fudging my exam scores for me.
That goes a little beyond the scope of looking out for you. Inspector Cabanela, eh? I wonder what role he plays in everything that's happening tonight.
It sure is taking Camilla long enough. She should have been here by now. I'm getting really worried.
You two are like sisters, aren't you? That's what Camilla said.
Yep, that just about sums it up.
Doesn't look like being worried affected your appetite much, though.
Hey, the bigger the crisis, the more a girl's gotta eat. I have to make sure Camilla stays safe no matter what. Camilla, and that music box, too.
Music box? Oh, yeah, that wooden box. Yep. Okay. All right.
That box was a present from Detective Jowd.
From Detective Jowd?
Yes, it was 5 years ago. That box arrived 3 days after that murder incident. He must have sent it just before he was arrested. Someday, when the case is over and everything is settled, I want you to give this to a certain person, he said.
So what's inside?
I don't know. I can't open it.
That's a shame.
Sissel, did I really shoot you?
Where did that come from out of the blue?
I really don't remember. I've tried and tried, but I just can't. Now I finally understand how you must feel, and how hard it is to have your memory gone, your story erased.
But who knows? Knowing the truth might be even harder.
I'd rather believe there's hope myself. That was great. Do I have chicken on my face? You're staring. I bet you're thinking about how impressed you are the way I took care of that chicken.
Just tell me one thing. The case you say you're looking into, is it Detective Jowd's?
What if it was?
I can't keep it from you. It's too cruel.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, Lynn. It's tonight. Detective Jowd's, it's tonight. His execution.
But there's still time. I looked into it, and I found out all the executions in this country are carried out at dawn.
That may be the norm, but not this time, I'm afraid.
What?
The execution is set for 11 p.m.
What did you say?
It's going to happen pretty soon.
Isn't there anything we can do to stop it?
Of course not. It's too late now. Not without a stay of execution from the Justice Minister.
I'm gonna go see him then.
What? See who?
Who else? The Justice Minister.
Don't be ridiculous. There's not enough time.
I'm going. Sissel,
Me?
get to the prison. Stop that execution.
Easy enough for you to say.
Detective Ringe, I'll be going now.
Okay, I'll let you go this time. I'll tell him I was distracted because I was eating chicken. Is there anything else I can do?
Could you find Camilla? She's supposed to be on her way here.
Oh, your little Camilla? Okay, you got it. I'll look for her.
Okay, you know what to do, Sissel. You have to save Detective Jowd.
The life of yet another person I'm connected to somehow is about to end tonight. Could it be a coincidence, or is there something more behind it all? Detective Jowd is destined to be executed tonight. I don't know if that fate is the wrong one for him or the right one, but I've decided to go to the prison anyway. Great cliffhanger. Great cliffhanger. We're not going to continue playing right now. When we come back next week, what is it, Chapter 8? Chapter 8. Chapter 8 of Ghost Trick. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here and hanging out. Great stream? Yeah, I agree. It flew by.